All I can say is we've succeeded over the years because of you, because of a faculty, because of a president, because of staff and students who understand what a good athletic program will do to an institution, especially one our size.
Albertson College Coyotes, your 1996 NAIA Division II national champions.
Talk about this, the toughest tournament to win in America. They have to win 4 straight games here in Kansas City. Is it alive? Morgan up top, that's a 3! Here goes Wilson inside, and that one worked for the big fellas. LZ from the parking lot.
You know, maybe he was moving. I'd love to see it again if we had time, but again, it's like
He got a lot of practice free throws today in the shooter, and how about that acrobatic shot?
Free throw shooter.
Now, Grant Smith weaving through the defense. The shot is up and missing, and College of Idaho has won the national title in Kansas City.
Emotions are running high at Albertson College after the school brought home Idaho's first ever 4-year college basketball national championship.
Coach Colby Blaine and his College of Idaho Yotes, national champions for the second time in their history. They won the Division II.
I'm Colby Blaine. I've been a basketball coach in college for over 17 years now, and I've been at the College of Idaho for 10. I came here in 2014 as an assistant coach. Worked under a guy named Scott Garson, who was our head coach at the time. Got to learn a lot from him, enjoyed a lot of success, and when he left in 2018 for another job, I was able to be elevated into the head coaching position and just started my 6th year as the head coach here, and really, really enjoyed it.
How's it going? I'm Tyler Harris. I'm number 21. I'm from Scotts Valley, California, and this is my 3rd year with the basketball team.
Hello everyone, I'm Paul Wilson. I'm from Idaho Falls, Idaho. I'm a senior on the team in my 5th year, and I play center.
I'm Jake O'Neill, number 12. I'm from Fruitland, Idaho, and I've been on the College of Idaho men's basketball team for 4 years.
Hi, I'm Johnny Radford. I'm a senior, number 10. I'm from Haley, Idaho. Hi, my name is Aaron Strings. I'm from Carson, California, and I've been with the college for 2 years now.
I'm Tyler Robinette. I'm number 4. I'm from Middleton, Idaho, and I'm a senior this year, so I've been on this team for 4 years.
So coming to College of Idaho was a really important decision for me. I was in my 3rd year at a JC. I met with Coach Blaine and the assistant coaches, all the players. I just felt it was a community. I felt it was a family. I knew I'd fit right in here. I knew that when I left, I'd have all the support I would want. It was a no-brainer decision for me, really.
Tyler Harris, he's been with us for 3 years, transferred from a junior college, which can be difficult at times to come into in a program where you're coming from a certain standard, and then you come into a new program as an older guy, and you kind of have to relearn everything on the fly. And I really give Tyler a lot of credit for being able to come in and he's got a coach's mindset. He's going to be an incredible coach here. In the future. He wants to coach basketball, and you can just tell throughout our program that he's really picked up on all the sayings and the nuances that we like to go through. You can just tell that he's got a coach's mind, and so I'm very excited to watch him progress after graduation and see where his coaching career takes him for sure.
The fact that it was in Idaho, I'm from Idaho Falls, so being able to play somewhere that's in your home state is always a big deal, even though it's not the same side of the state. But it was a pretty cool opportunity for me to be able to come over here on my visit and be able to see that, I get to play for a bunch of fans that love Idaho just as much as I do. I knew I was going to be challenged here. It was a very prestigious school, especially the accounting. It's a very good degree here, and that's something I've been wanting to do for a long time. Paul Wilson is maybe our grandpa on the team. He's in his 5th year, started with me in 2019-20. Was a team that we were number 1 in the country. He was redshirting. He got to see what it really meant to be a champion. And I think that's really helped our program. Paul's been extremely fun to work with because, as you come in as a 7-footer, you come in from high school and you're kind of long and gangly, and you're not quite sure of yourself. And
I've been really fascinated with Paul's growth in terms of his confidence over the last couple of years. And you're starting to see it on the court, but you're really starting to see it off the court. He's really starting to find his swagger. One thing I really enjoy about him is he's always got a new fit on every day. You know, he looks good. He's got some nice jeans, nice shirt. You know, he's really trying to find himself in terms of his personal life and all that, and you can just see it radiate everywhere else. And so the other thing that's fun about Paul is he knows the answer to every question because he's been here so long. I'll ask a question and he answers it right away, which is fun. It's fun to have another coach out there on the court.
One, the mix of academics and the amazing basketball team we have here. It was just the perfect situation for me with the school being so amazing in the ways that it is, along with having a great basketball team with a lot of great players and just being able to play at one of the highest levels.
Jake O'Neal, who's in his 4th year with us, joined us during the COVID year, which was really hard, right? You're coming into a program that you know, Jake really wanted to be involved in a team sport. You know, he wanted to feel that camaraderie, and you start COVID year where you can't live on campus. You know, you're not practicing all at the same time. It was really hard to have that separation. But I could tell right away that Jake had a bright future. When we talked about him coming here, I told him, I said, Jake, I don't have any guaranteed playing time for you. I don't know if you'll ever break into the roster. That's on you to figure out. And he looked me right in the eyes and he just said, Coach, all I need is a chance. And I mean, he literally told me that in my office. And I said, all right, well, you've got an opportunity. And you know, 3 games into the year, some opportunities opened up and he starts the game for us and never looked back. I mean, he's almost a double-double in his career, but you know, Jake's meant a lot more to our program than just his minutes on the court. He's extremely mature. He's extremely driven. He's the healthiest guy we have on our team. He's always trying to get better individually, which has really pushed us. It's really pushed me. He's taught me what trust really looks like and feels like. He's taught me what being legacy-driven really looks like and feels like. For him, it's not about the wins. He just wants to feel that camaraderie. And so it's been an awesome 4 years with him and excited about his future.
What drove me to come to College of Idaho was the atmosphere that the basketball team's brought here over the years. Obviously with the community as well, but the big thing that brought me here was Coach Blaine and how he made this feel at home right away.
When Johnny Radford came out of high school, he was averaging 27 points a game. You know, you'd go to his high school game at Wood River and it was a double team every night. Like, he didn't get to play one-on-one with anybody. Somebody was gonna double team him. And so it's pretty incredible to see the way that he had learned how to play the game. And what's been really fascinating about Johnny is he had to relearn how to play because he wasn't being double teamed every night like he was in high school. And so it's taken a long time over the course of 4 years to really continue to redevelop exactly how he wants to, you know, play and be efficient. But I think one of the biggest things that I really enjoy about Johnny is that we've pushed him really hard to be reliable. And what does that really mean? What we wanted him to be was consistent, right? That's every day, the same efficiency, the same results. And he took on that quest about a year and a half, 2 years ago, and he has become one of our most reliable guys. But that's happened through a lot of conversations off the court, a lot of self-growth, and so it's been really funny to watch Johnny. He's one of the most exciting players in the country.
I decided to come here because, first of all, the basketball program was really good. They'd won 30 games in the past 4 years, I think it was. And then when I got here again, another 30 win year. Also, it's a good school, good community. I just saw how packed the gym would be, how much interaction they'd have with the community, so I just felt like it'd be a good spot for me.
Aaron Strings, who's with us as a senior right now, a transfer from Irvine Valley Junior College down in the LA area. Aaron came in here with these really long arms. I've been fascinated. His arm length is like 6'11". I mean, you can just see it when he's walking around how long his arms are. So I've been fascinated with, you know, really trying to get him to use his athletic ability, and you can start to see it start to come out of his shell here and really start to figure out what he's capable of. Hard thing for Aaron was he hurt his knee during his junior year, so he had to sit out. He had surgery, had to sit out that year, and so he's really just starting to come back into his own right now. But it's been fun to watch his growth, and I really think he's starting to turn a corner on his natural ability?
One, it's 15 minutes away from where I grew up, so that's really nice to be able to have my parents and a lot more family come watch my games. But also, I knew Colby for a while, Coach Blaine, and I just knew that he was a guy that I wanted to play for. As well as the academics of this school are great, and so all three of those put together kind of made this like the perfect place for me.
Tyler Robinette has been here all 4 years. I've known Tyler since he's been 12, 13 years old. He's been playing in our local club groups. He's a Middleton High School grad, which is just 15 minutes down the road, and so it's been really fun to watch Tyler's maturation over the years. His body grew quickly when he was young, and so he was always trying to find his game. And it's been really fun these last couple of years. He's become a major staple in our program. Athletically and just conceptually, he's an excellent defender. He gives us a guy who can pick and pop on the offensive end, so he's a dangerous basketball player. But I've just enjoyed Tyler's spirit. He's really started to find who he wants to be in life, and I've noticed it with the team this year. He's gone out of his way to just kind of let his soul out and let that radiate to everybody else, and you can see our team's playing with a lot of confidence because of his confidence. So I'm excited to see what he does. He wants to be a pilot in the future. Hopefully someday he's flying my plane somewhere, maybe to Hawaii or something, but it's been fun to watch him. When I got the job in 2018, I knew I really wanted to get our program, our team, and our college involved in the local community and specifically in the local schools. We have a quote in our program, which is to be legacy driven. And that quote is, "What you leave behind is not what is etched in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others." So really what that means is it's not about the trophies, it's not about the accolades, it's not about the wins. It's more like, what can we do for others? Like, what can I weave into the lives of others? And what we've found in our own program is that when every person is trying to become the best version of themselves, we all get better.
It's really just kind of helping others reach their max potential. Coming into my 4th year of college here, and then there were some new guys like Drew and Strat and Caden. For me, it was just kind of like helping them be the best versions of themselves, and now in my 3rd year in their junior year, it's really awesome to see the growth they've had, not only as basketball players, but as people too.
I think about a story. When I first came here, Blaine had never really, it just started with the legacy-driven thing, so I didn't really know much about it. And I think it was the first day we were here on campus, and Blaine goes, "Well, the whole basketball team, we're going out to the football field and we're going to start painting the rails out there purple." And at the time, I had no idea what was going on. And to be honest, I was like, this isn't something I signed up for. But as I've been through this program and stuff and learned what legacy driven is, I've come to understand that it's being a better version of yourself.
Legacy driven for me is just impacting other people and allowing your gifts, your abilities to help other people. The more you give back to other people, the more happiness you'll feel inside.
Kind of being my best every day. It's being a good teammate, being a good person. I think just doing the right thing even when no one's watching.
Just putting your best foot forward, being your best self, and helping others become their best selves as well. And just doing things the right way that you and other people will be proud of.
We have a strict definition for it, but it's also it kind of varies depending on who you are and what you believe in. For me, it's just about making an impact on those who maybe don't have the capabilities themselves to do great things yet, but make an impact of letting them know that they can do those great things and that the options are out there for them.
This is the 5th year that we've run the program, and it's continuing to pick up steam and excitement. It's really fun because now we have kids who were in kindergarten and 1st grade the first year we ran it. Now they're in 4th and 5th grade, and we'll go to play recess or to get involved in the classrooms throughout the year, and you see the excitement. There's that relationship now. We're getting to see these kids grow, and they're telling their younger friends, "Hey, you got to get your volunteer hours in because you want to come to the games and be able to join us on the court and be celebrated and get your free shirt." And so it's really cool to see where it's gone. I just want to say, really huge thanks to our Caldwell and Valley View administration and our teachers. They're the backbone of the Legacy program. They're the ones that go out of their way to help their students get in their volunteer hours and get them to come to the games. And in the future here over the next couple of years, I'm really looking forward to growing the program where we're actually interacting with the teachers as well and have maybe some fun nights together as a school district. And so that way we can keep our teachers healthy, which will keep our students healthy as well. So just a huge thanks for all their efforts.
Obviously, we won a national championship, so winning has been huge, but then more so when it comes to community, I've gotten to know a lot of people and I have a lot of support here since I'm not from Idaho, I'm from California, so building that extra support group was really big for me.
I think the number one thing is like every teammate I've ever had, whether it be past, future, present, they're all about a bunch of brothers to me. I'll be able to take these relationships that I've had through my entire life and be able to call on them if I ever need something and know that they'll come help me or be able to help me in any way possible just because of the relationship that we had these last 4 or 5 years. The second thing is it's kind of, basketball's a lot like life. Like it teaches you how to be successful, teaches you how to fail in a controlled environment at least. And I think I can take those lessons I've learned of being failing and succeeding and apply them to once I post-grad.
Being around a team of just a bunch of like-minded individuals who just kind of love each other, and we have a brotherhood, so it's amazing just to be around people like that every single day. Not even just basketball stuff, but just hanging out. It's just incredible to make those connections that are going to last a lifetime for sure. So I think these 4 years have made a huge impact on my life and will continue to do so.
This program's brought lifelong relationships as well as a coaching staff that I know I can go to at any time. Another thing that this program's brought is the feeling of community, because I'm a little bit away from home and do struggle sometimes, and it's nice just to have guys who I can lean on.
The team has impacted me on and off the court. I've learned a lot outside how to network and communicate with people older than me, people of the same age, doesn't matter, and also on the court and like in the classroom, taking care of business and accountability.
It's definitely made a positive impact. I think sports as a whole, and especially this team on the College of Idaho, we've made such a key component of our team being like helping others and seeing what way we can help others to achieve our own successes. And so I think taking that, it's made me a more selfless person, looking out for others and just trying to become a better version of myself.
Basketball-wise, definitely one of them is being remembered as a winner. I think that's a big thing, especially here, as successful as a program as this is. Also, I guess somebody who is always there for his teammates, just kind of super helpful, always willing to give everything he had, nothing left behind. Community-wise, not a bad person, like not necessarily a good person, but I don't want to be the guy that's like, oh, it's Tyler. It's like, oh, it's Tyler. That's great. He's back. I love to see him. He really helped us out. So just kind of a good person, I guess.
I just want to be remembered as someone, I'm remembered as Tall Paul, and I think that's what's going to be left as. Like, it's just, I was a tall guy, and luckily my name rhymes with tall, so Tall Paul is a legacy I'll leave behind. But just being able to know that was joined a community that made me better, and I'm leaving it just as good as I joined it. So I think that's my legacy.
Well, first off, I want to impact my younger teammates that I have. I want to see them have successful careers, and then also I just want to be remembered as a person who worked hard and loved the community and just did things the right way. And that's kind of my biggest thing, is just to be remembered for being a good person.
Ultimate confidence, like in yourself. Coming into this program, I had a rough first year, and kind of what drove me was confidence from teammates, from coaches, and it does take a while going through this program, but once you find ultimate confidence in this program, I think you can do anything in the outside world.
The legacy I want to leave behind is one of someone who cares about others and just does everything they can for their teammates and just people in general. Yeah, just someone who works hard and does things the right way.
I mean, we kind of started it last year with winning the national championship. I mean, that was an incredible experience, but I mean, the combination of both, having a winning mentality and trying to achieve the most that we can, but also looking out for the community that supports you and giving back to them. So I think, a combination of that is just super important, and that's the legacy that I'd like to leave.
I mean, it's been a really cool experience these last 3 years. 32 wins my first year, 36 last year, national championship, and then here we are fighting for another one at number 3 in the country. So I think just go out and get another national championship, get the job done one last time.
I've been here 5 years, a little longer than the average college guy, and I think it's been one of the most unique experiences I've ever had. Being able to be in a small kind of environment and get to know everyone. Like you know everyone on campus. It's not like you're going to meet someone you've never met. And getting to go to class and be social with them, and then getting to enjoy all the extracurricular activities that are around here has been pretty fun. And just having that experience has really set me up for my next part of my life.
Yeah, I mean, the support from the community of Caldwell has been amazing, and I don't think we would have the success we've had in my 4 years without them. I think it's been awesome to always come to a home game and know you're going to have a packed crowd when other schools, they're just hoping to get a few hundred people. I think it's super special, and then just the connections I've made in that community are something I'm always going to remember. Just always being able to go up into the crowd after games and talk to people and just say hi and just get to know people who support us, which is really cool.
One experience we got to go through as a team, we were able to be driven down to Twin Falls, and we went through this kind of like Army course or whatever, where we really had no idea what we were getting into, but they had this huge pole you climbed up, and you kind of just have to brave it. We just call it literally taking the ropes off, when you're rock climbing. You just have to take the jump. And you're trying to grab this rope swing. So I mean, it was pretty cool just to see everybody's confidence come out.
Just hopefully we continue what we're doing this year and have a repeat of last year and win another national championship.
Yeah, I think my favorite memory from my experience this far, we had an early morning weights one Friday at 6 a.m. But the night before, I saw on social media that Johnny had buzzed his hair. So we got to weights and everything. We were all ready to go lifting. We started at 6:30, and then sure enough, Johnny wasn't there. So we were all wondering what happened. Maybe something happened with his haircut. I don't know. But 2 minutes later, we hear pounding on the door outside, and we open it up. Here comes Johnny walking in, buzz cut, barefoot, just freaking out because he's 2 minutes late, obviously. And unfortunately, we couldn't let him. He had to leave because he was late. But seeing how much he's progressed in the last year has just been incredible. I mean, he's matured so much and become truly one of our leaders on the team. So I think that, that growth, as well as the history of it, has just been such a funny story to see.